Okay, so I am so excited to share these cards right now. I just pulled cards and yeah, I pulled a card for myself before this and then wanted to, channel the collective energy and pull cards for everybody, and just kind of the energy that we're going through right now, not just like specific to me and my situation. So I'm so excited because these cards are so fucking perfect. I just want to share, first off, I want to share these cards because they're so pretty. Look at them, and they're all shiny. So cool. Okay, so this is the Mystic Monday Tarot, and I'm going to read the little write-up, and then I'm going to just do my own interpretation of it. But because the write-up is so perfect for what's going on right now. So I'm super excited. Okay. Yeah, so the first card we got is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, and it is reversed. So I'm going to share the message for the reverse Six of Cups. It says, rose-colored glasses, idealistic childhood trauma. The past is coming back to haunt you. Trapped in time, your unresolved childhood trauma is affecting you and stunting your growth. By living in the past, you're missing out on joyous moments that are right in front of you. Rose-colored glasses skew your perception on what should be versus what your reality reflects. Process your past wounds with compassion and loving care. Treat yourself like you are a small child who just wants to be seen and heard and tend to her needs. Acceptance for who you are versus playing your idealistic self will help you move forward with authentic power. Start the healing process now and turn the tables on time. Take personal responsibility and step into your own potential. Be proud of who you have grown to be, flaws and all. What? This is so perfect for what's going on right now. And the second card is, just as perfect. So I'm going to read the second one and then I'm going to channel what's coming through me. So I'm so excited. Okay. The second card is the Hanged Woman. I like it. Not the Hanged Man, the Hanged Woman. Okay. For men and women. Just all the decks are usually the Hanged Man, so it's exciting. Okay. The Hanged Woman, representing Neptune. So it says, sacrifice, patience, and suspension. Suspended in time when all is up in the air, this is a stage where you feel stuck between the momentum of the future and the speculation of the past. In between worlds or in between eclipses right now. Delays and indecision are to be expected, and it is in your best interest to prolong any decision making. Think outside of yourself and try your best to see the big picture. This inconspicuous small moment could bring big impact. Feeling stuck with nowhere to go is temporary. Constant activity keeps the ego busy, but by practicing patience, you are allowing other opportunities for you. Give yourself permission to receive. Delay instant gratification and put in the time and effort so that you can see your big vision come to life. Ask yourself what tiny thing you can give up now to get to the end goal. Sacrifice small pleasures to invest in your long-term success. Okay. Messages. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I feel like, this message is so strong that's coming through, and I feel like that this is what I was kind of saying in the video that I shared on YouTube and that I shared a few stories back, some clips of it. It's like, we're in between worlds right now. We're like in this weird in-between space, in between eclipses, coming off of one eclipse and waiting for the next eclipse to happen. And we're being, the first card with the reverse Six of Cups, needing to heal from the past. It's like still being controlled by these past wounds and these past traumas, these past emotions, and then projecting them onto our current situation. It's like we're so used to showing up in a certain way, to entering into relationships or partnerships or friendships or our job or just coming out into the world. We're so used to it looking a certain way that we almost keep ourselves, trapped in these cages of like what has been and how we've responded to these past experiences, like projecting it onto our current situation, like, oh, I can't do this, or I can only show up in this way, or oh, this isn't gonna work, or it's not looking perfect, so just fuck it all. Like yeah, I feel like we're really needing to, you know, the first eclipse being in the sign of Cancer, really needing to revisit these things, revisit these parts of ourselves, reclaiming all of the parts of ourselves that have broken off or that have, you know, been left unattended to or haven't been nurtured enough in the past. Like it said in the thing, parenting ourselves, you know, and that's the Cancer Capricorn energy. It's like the child and the parent. Capricorn is the parent. It's the fatherly, like, stern figure of the zodiac. Like, these are the rules, this is the structure, this is what you have to follow. It needs to look a certain way. Tradition, you know, this is what your family's taught you, like how you have to show up, what society's taught you how you have to show up. And then the Cancer energy is literally the fucking child. It's in the womb, like, it's the womb space. It's like, you know, receiving the nourishment and the messages, receiving the nourishment and the energy, that motherfucker, that it needs to become a whole human being. So I feel like we're going back to these moments that have happened in the past that have caused us to harden, that have caused us to stay in our shell. And we're needing to tend to our inner child. We're needing to go back and to nurture ourselves and to clear out those wounds or those past trauma, or at least have a deeper understanding around them, a new perspective around them, and an understanding of how we respond based on these things that have happened, so that we can consciously, you know, move forward and enter these new, you know, these situations. Maybe they're new situations, or maybe they're old situations, like maybe you're not necessarily ending a relationship, but you're needing to show up differently in the current relationship or within your current job. So yeah, noticing if we have on like rose-colored glasses or just like fucking like cloudy glasses that are keeping us from seeing our current reality more clearly. And it said something about like not making decisions, just needing to pause and to reflect. And we have so many planets retrograde. You know, we have Mercury retrograde that happened right after this eclipse, so it's allowing us to really kind of go backward and to process, to better digest these things, these events that have happened in the past, to review how we've been showing up, you know, in our lives and relationships and work, etc. And to then, you know, it's going to go direct at the end of July. It's not that fucking long. So using this time to reconsider all the rewords for retrogrades, to reconsider how we want to be moving forward, how we can live from a more open-hearted space. You know, Mercury in Leo, it's going to dip back into Cancer, and then it's going to go back into Leo as we're approaching Leo season. Leo is about strength and vulnerability. Leo rules the heart. So it's like, how can we, you know, move forward, keeping an open heart from having a new perspective, a higher understanding of our past, of our wounds, of the shit that we've been through. How can we take those things and like better integrate it into our being, so that we're not just controlled by it. We're not staying in our shell. We're not like not showing up in the world out of fear of stuff that's not even relevant to this time and space. Shit. Okay. That was a lot. I'm super excited and fired up about this message. Yeah, I think that's everything, really. I think moving into this next eclipse, just taking responsibility, having structure, you know, the Capricorn energy is being the parent. So we are now kind of parenting ourselves, reparenting our inner child in the ways that we wish we would have received. So having more structure, having boundaries, having a structure that then allows us to have more freedom but within the way that we choose, not in the way that we've been taught, like this is what it needs to look like. These are the societal like norms and ideals and expectations of how you're supposed to live. So we're really figuring out what that means for us, you know, sifting through our emotional things that we carry and consciously choosing how we want to show up in the external world. Whew. Okay, it's hot in here. I hope that was helpful. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so at my site, through my site, cosmicguidance.online. And yeah, you can do tarot, astrology, past life regressions. I'm super excited about this beginner astrology course I'm creating. So if you have any suggestions on what you want to see in that, let me know. And yeah, happy eclipse time. All right.